Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. There has been some news obviously about Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the potential Manchester United shareholder, as he's actually looking at options to get and recruit homegrown talent. He will absolutely want more homegrown talent at the club. And also some news that Onana is a little bit nervous that he could lose his starting spot at Manchester United if he goes to AFCON, and Bayindir might be the one to take his spot. He's very afraid to lose his spot. So firstly, let's start up with the Sir Jim Ratcliffe news of today. He said, this is according to the Daily Mail, they said Sir Jim Ratcliffe is set to ensure a new look Manchester United recruitment team to prioritize homegrown talent. Jim Ratcliffe is eager to see more of a domestic presence, particularly within the core of the team. So I don't just know why this news is funny to me. For you guys, I don't just know, but for me, it's absolutely very funny, because now you see the reason why I say I'm not a big fan of Sir Jim Ratcliffe. You absolutely see the reason, because if the Qataris are here, I would absolutely love you guys won't see all this type of news. I'm saying the truth, but Sir Jim Ratcliffe trying to recruit a team that will actually get only homegrown talent, like more homegrown talent, more British players in the squad. It's actually very worrying. Let me be sincere. He's British. He obviously wants more British players, and Manchester United needs to get players that will fight for the badge. Needs to get players that won't stand on the pitch, that will run on the pitch, that will give their all for the club. They will need to get players that won't perform well just to get contracts. They need to get players that will give all for the club. If you look at currently at Man United, we have some few British players. I think Rashford, Luke Shaw, Maguire, even Wan-Bissaka. Obviously, he's not playing for the England national team, but Manchester United. Oh, I think Mason Mount as well. So, but Manchester United at this moment, I think those British players are enough. They are absolutely enough. We don't need to put more and more British players in our team and be giving them huge contracts. It absolutely doesn't make any single sense. Maybe it might be good for him, but personally for me, I feel that is not the solution. It's never a problem. To not getting much British player wasn't a problem. So how do you expect that to be a solution? Man United don't have any problem about that. So I don't understand what Sir Jim Ratcliffe is trying to do at this club. Obviously, he's the one holding the footballing. He's the one that will hold the footballing operations, and he could do what he wants. But I still don't see that as a solution. It's absolutely not a solution. What do you want British players to do? What do you want them to do? I'm not going against them. Rashford is brilliant. Luke Shaw and all the players who have that are doing amazing well. They are good players, but what is the point of getting more British players? Just from the point. I don't know which policy you're trying to involve in Manchester United. I absolutely don't know the kind of policy. If you look at Nice, I think they are not that full with British players. But I don't just know what you want to do with Manchester United with British players. It needs to get players that will give their all for the club, not just looking at British only. Look at everywhere. Please, Sir Jim. I'm not a big fan of you. I'm going to be sincere. I'm not a big fan. So seeing all this news is actually very tempting to me. And so let me know your thoughts on the comment section about that. For me, I don't just know what he's trying to do in that aspect. So according to Disco Mirror, they said new as Eric has warned Onana that he can't make any more mistakes. If he makes another, Tang will drop in 4 at Bayindir. And also Onana is a little bit nervous going into the AFCON, that if Altay Bayindir gets his chance, Onana will not get his place back. Onana is concerned that he could lose his place as Man United number 1 if he represents Morocco at the AFCON. So for me personally, I absolutely love seeing this type of news. I'm not against Onana, the signing of Onana, but I love this type of thing. I love that competition. I love how Onana feels Bayindir is up to his level. I love what I am seeing right now. Onana once said Bayindir is a great goalkeeper, and we have actually seen that in the Turkish international team. He played brilliantly well. He played like a world class goalkeeper. And we have that kind of goalkeeper as our second choice goalkeeper, and we're not even playing him. It is actually very worrying as well. But Onana is our number one. If he goes to AFCON, I think he's gonna find it difficult to get his starting spot, because I feel Ten is ready to stop his favoritism and start buying if Onana makes any another errors or mistakes to cost us another game. He has been so terrible in the Champions League, and if he costs us another game, I think Bayindir will be starting ahead of him. Obviously, I think Bayindir will start ahead of him. But I love to see this kind of news. I love to see Onana nervous. And if he come back to Man United, he will definitely fight. He knows he will fight for his place because he knows Bayindir is a good goalkeeper. I appreciate him for getting Bayindir, for his recruitment team to get Bayindir. I think he's a great goalkeeper and will be a great goalkeeper for us. Like a backup that is that good. It's actually very brilliant from Man United signing Bayindir. And obviously I love this kind of competition. It's gonna make both goalkeeper to try to give their best so that they can be noticed by the manager. I love that fighting spirit, and I believe this fighting spirit should be in all positions in Man United team. And you can see the Man City team fighting spirit that players are fighting for spots. That is how you are gonna get a good starting 11. That is how. So I actually love starting from that goalkeeper spot as they are fighting from defensive line, the middle, and also the attack. They should be fighting for that starting spot. You can see what Maguire is doing. He fight until now. He have already took that spot already. So you see what I'm trying to say. I love this type of competition. So let me know your thoughts on the comment section. What do you think about Jim Ratcliffe once more? British and homegrown talents. For me, I don't just know what he's trying to do, but I feel that is not a solution at Manchester United right now. And also the Onana and Bayindir competition. We can't wait for that. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section, guys. Obviously, I'm gonna miss Onana if he goes to AFCON. I feel it's gonna be a blow for us, but I know and I believe Bayindir can fill in, and we might not even miss Onana. So let me know your thoughts on the comment section, guys. Like this video, leave a comment below, subscribe to Football Gods to see my updates about Manchester United. Bye, guys.